So what's up?
Yeah, so I've been traveling. Been on the road here for about almost 3 weeks.
Where have you gone? Where are you going? I want some details.
Okay, so I maybe we should put a little thing up here at the top. It's called a new section. Like we have certain sections on our
Oh,
show occasionally. This could be a new
okay.
section called Kendrick Needs a Home. I left my apartment of 25 years, and I'm now kind of putting out feelers, seeing where the cool places are.
Kendrick needs a new home. Yeah, he can't keep driving the country forever.
You're taking the convertible, right? The
Yeah,
PT Cruiser. Is that the car?
exactly.
And you're
And
heading.
so far, 20
Uh,
days top down. Not a day with the top up so far. It's
you
been
haven't put the top up
not with the
yet.
top. Well,
Wow.
if I've parked for security, I put the top up. But as far as
Oh,
travel, as far as like going from point A to
steady.
point B,
Now, you've documented you converting your car into what you converted it into with like a bed.
right?
Is it big enough for you? Like you can fully lie flat on it?
Yeah, I'm six.
Wow.
I'm 6 feet, 6 feet one, and with
Uh-huh.
both seats removed, and with that flat surface, I can lie out completely on that space.
Wow.
And I've been on the road
Huh.
for 3 weeks. It works fantastically, like better
What?
than I would have imagined.
But you can pick up a hitchhiker, right? You don't have any. You don't have
I don't have a seat.
where you meet a lovely person that's stranded on the side of the road,
Hmm.
and you're like, I wish I could, but I'm sorry. All I've got is me and a bed. That would be odd. I mean, in an
If you want to
emergency.
sit, if you want to sleep, if you want to lay in my bed,
I
you can
mean,
come in and lay in my bed if you like.
talk about a creepy scenario, right? Some poor stranded person, man or woman. Can you help me? Well, yeah, but here's the situation. That's all.
That's
That's
right.
too creepy.
Yeah,
No, thank you. I'll stay stranded.
right.
I need a ride. It's an emergency.
You want to ride?
Yeah, I need a ride over to my cousin's building. It's on fire. Larry, drive me. Just give me a fucking ride, okay? The building's on fire, Larry. Please, come on, hurry up. Open up.
What's the big deal? It's a fire.
You got to start early on these trips. Like I'm going to the East Coast, so you gotta plan right, you gotta pack right. All right, here I am packing up the car, getting ready for the big drive off. Now I've got a shit ton more stuff than this. This is like a quarter of what I've got, maybe even a fifth. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of creative packing. We'll see how it goes.
Forever. Chico, California. Kendrick loves ya, but you're a tad too small.
You gotta set your
Yeah.
agenda. So I got moving
You
about
want to make headway right off the top.
exactly. Yeah. So I took off about 10 p.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 10 p.m. I mean, I was trying to shoot
To
for
get around traffic, to
no,
go. Oh, okay.
just
That's just when
because
you got everything ready.
yeah, because I'm not very good with time. So I was trying to
But
shoot.
10 p.m. is it would be perfect, right? I mean, you could go 8 hours without any
Oh, but no, no, no,
traffic.
no, 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 no. Because I mean, you can drive at night. Sure, you could, but that's not the point of this trip. The trip is to see both America and America's cities. That's the point. You can't see stuff at night. Now, I've done it at night.
Mm,
I've driven at night. You can
yeah.
make, you can go, I would say miles, but that's
Um,
obvious. You can go leagues. You can go leagues at night. But you don't want to. The thing is, you want to see the country
yeah.
you're in. You want to see the landscape. You want to see the world around you. So
Yeah.
my starting at 10 p.m. was a little bit of a snafu. I was kind of shooting for noon.
Oh,
Didn't quite hit noon.
10:01. What are you doing at 10:01? What happens?
Pulling away driving away from the curb, getting going down Oak Street.
And I know that you're heading, destination number one. You headed towards Portland. Did you go over Bay Bridge?
Yeah, so Bay Bridge up 80 to outside of Sacramento, and then you do the business 80 up to the 5, and then straight up. Now, and of course, if you had to do a nice trip, you want to do the coast. You always do the coast, but I've done the coast like 5 times, and I've never done 5 ever.
Okay.
So I thought gotta check out 5.
You had the target of Portland, right? Like, I'm gonna go to Portland first. Why Portland? Why'd you choose Portland? Why not Las Vegas, Ken? What's up with that?
As you might have noticed in one of our recent podcasts, I went to Vegas. We kind of hung out for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You've been to Portland before.
I have,
I'm sure, right?
I've been through it for a day, and I loved it. And I just wanted to make sure that that I was accurate, that it was as good as I had imagined, and also, like I say, going up Highway 5. There was other places I'd never been to. I mean, I've been in California my whole life, so I wanted to check them out.
Did you go through Chico?
I did.
Do they have the what's the brewery there? Is it Sierra Nevada? It's from Chico.
I don't know of a brewery in Chico. I mean, there may be a brew pub in Chico, but not like, I don't know of a national brand.
Sierra Nevada doesn't come from Chico. Boone Amber, where's Boone Amber come from? Not Chico, but somewhere.
Anderson Valley.
That's right.
Right. Now, I don't actually know
delicious.
Where. Yeah, I mean, Boone Amber is my favorite. It's the best one.
But, I don't know where Anderson Valley is.
I don't know where it is. Yeah.
Tell me about Chico.
Okay, so my first stop was Chico, California. Heard, like, very close. I grew up in Sacramento. Hop, skip, and a jump from Sacramento. Big college town. Had never been there before. And my first stop here is Chico, California. Here on the campus of Chico State University. Very, very nice campus. Great downtown. I mean, Chico, I've never been here. I've lived in Sacramento and San Francisco my whole life. Never been to Chico. And wonderful, wonderful little town. Trees everywhere, so just amazing amount of trees. Great downtown. It's only about 4 blocks by 4 blocks, but every block is really, really nice. They got a great park with bike trails. Got a little lake. Here we see a little creek here behind me. And it's about 10 miles from the Sacramento River, which is a great river, blue running river. If you've been to the Midwest at all, a lot of those rivers are brown, but here in California you got some wonderful blue water rivers, really, really nice. So anyway, that's it. This is Chico. I'm going to be heading to Red Bluff and Redding to check out those towns as I head north. All right, take it easy. It's fantastic. It's a great small town. Now, it's small. Like, you gotta like small towns, but the downtown, it's like a 4 block by 4 block grid. You got breweries, you got bars, you got restaurants, you got shops. It's exactly what you want in a little downtown.
It's good.
Area.
It's good. Don't get me wrong, but I've always preferred Harpo. But in ching, Harpo, California. Ching. I couldn't resist. I could not resist.
I'm glad you said
this will be cut
Harpo,
for sure. This will be cut.
So my first night, I drove for maybe 3 hours, or no, like 4 hours, I think. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. And so drove for about 4 hours, pulled over, found a spot, and tried out my platform bed. Worked like a charm.
And where do you sleep? For somebody driving cross country that might do what you're doing and sleep out of their car, where do you find places to sleep?
Dante, people don't sleep out of their car. That's sad. That's sad if people are just sleeping out of their car. You try to avoid that.
Okay.
But if you're like a go-getter and you're
Yeah,
an adventurer and you want to sleep out of your car,
Yeah.
now then that's
That type.
fun. That's
Okay.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Number one is rest stops. If you're on one of the
Okay.
major highways, you got rest stops, and they expect you to stay there, and that's awesome. They got restrooms, and
Now, the rest stop, tell me about a rest stop. Now, normally I remember being a kid and we would drive my family would drive from Rutland, Vermont to New York. It's about a 6-hour drive. And we'd always stop at the same rest stop. But there's a big parking lot. You can fill up your car with gas, and they had a convenience store and a restaurant and go to the bathroom. You're not talking that type of rest stop. You're talking where truckers would go, pull over, get a couple of winks, and then they can keep going again.
yeah, exactly.
What does it look like? I don't know that type of rest stop.
Yeah, so I think
Can
on
you
the East
describe it for me?
Coast, yeah, on the East Coast, I think you're right that they're not. I don't think they're called rest stops specifically, but yeah, they're kind of like islands, and you get your
Yeah.
gas and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
typically, they're in the same spot on the highway on both directions. So there's a rest stop on going one direction off the highway, and then across the highway on the other side, there's a rest stop going the other direction. And essentially, it's just it's a big parking area, and different states will try to do kind of spruce them up. They'll have picnic areas or some not sculptures, but landscaped kind of things to make them appealing. And then there'll be like a couple structures, and the structures will have restrooms. They'll
Yeah.
have billboards with information about where you are and things to do in
Are
the
there
area.
like a little with like a 7-Eleven, like an AM PM
No,
shop? You
no,
can't
no.
buy like a soda and some snacks.
Well,
none of
there'll
that.
be vending machines. So
Vending
along with the
machines,
restrooms,
okay.
there'll be vending machines.
Okay,
But,
but no human beings
no,
there to. Okay, a gas station
no.
fill up? No. Okay, that's a different thing. So the
Yeah.
rest stop, and then people are allowed to sleep in their cars in a rest stop. Like you're not breaking any rules. Like
Right.
it's allowed.
No,
Okay.
because they assume that you're driving for a long way and you got to pull
Yeah.
off the highway to
Yeah,
get some winks.
like truckers need a place to
Yeah,
park and sleep.
exactly. So they've designated these areas.
Did
Now, of
you
course-
befriend any truckers along the way?
For a few hours at a time.
Oh my God. What kind of trip were you taking, Ken? No, Ken does not befriend truckers. I've known him for a long time, unless he's living like a double life, which I doubt. Okay, leaving Chico. Now you're leaving Chico. What happens? What happens next?
Okay, so we'll pick up the pace here. So my journey is I want to see the towns that I've always heard about and never been to. I've left my apartment of 25 years. I'm looking for where I'm going to settle down. So Chico, great spot, small town. If you're looking for a small town, it's fantastic. But I'm looking, the world is my oyster. I'm looking at my options.
You want
and so,
something a little bigger than Chico, I'm assuming.
well, not specifically. The thing is, Chico is fantastic. Now, I'm not looking specifically for a small town. Anybody who is looking for a small town, Chico,
Okay.
number one. At least
Okay.
in California, I haven't been to all the little towns, but I'm open-minded. I'm looking medium towns, big cities, small towns. I just want to see what's out there. So then I went to Red Bluff, a great little town on the river.
Okay, Red Bluff, yeah.
And then there's Redding. Wait, is it Red Bluff?
Yeah.
Is it Red Bluff? Is that
I'm agreeing with you like I know what you're talking about. I thought Red Bluff is pretty close to the the border.
Yeah,
I know
right.
Reading, you're getting very close to the border.
Yeah.
Reading. But Red Bluff,
Let me check this out. Is it Red Bluff?
yeah, let's check. And I'm agreeing. Oh yeah, Red Bluff.
Red.
I haven't traveled as much as I should have around California.
Yeah, so it's I was accurate. It is Red,
Red
Bluff.
Bluff.
Now what threw me off is
Another
this. Yeah, very close to. Oh, you know what's between Red Bluff and Reading? Anderson, which may
Anderson
be
Valley.
Anderson Valley. I very
Yeah.
could very well be
Wow.
Anderson Valley.
Where they may make Boone Amber, which is a
Boone Amber.
delicious beer. I mean, that beer, I would describe it as delicious. It's a
I
great
agree.
beer.
It is my favorite beer. That
great
beer is
beer.
my favorite beer. So I got thrown off by the Red Bluff and the Reading. I didn't know that the entire Northern California was about red, but Red Bluff, great, again, small town. I liked Chico, perfect because there's a college there. There's it's the right mix of neighborhoods and downtown and college, perfect melding. Red Bluff, still very nice, right on the river, which I love.
What river,
yeah,
Ken?
Sacramento River.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've gone swimming in the Sacramento River.
Sure. And
How about that for a nice little anecdote? Ken and I have gone swimming in the Sacramento River. But-
where did we go swimming in the Sacramento?
In Sacramento.
Oh, there we
When
go. Okay.
You, me, and Randy went to watch Kaikon play. I don't know where, but you probably know where. Downtown in the
Downtown.
little park.
Yeah.
And it was that was a beautiful day, a beautiful event. And they had really good beer on draft at the event, and we drank a lot of beer that day. Whew. Wow.
That doesn't sound like us, Dante. That's you
Well,
sure
we-
that was us?
We kind of went against form and had a lot of draft beer that day. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And we got
That's a-
there at like early in the afternoon, like 2 in the afternoon. Started at 2. By midnight, we had a lot of beer in us, but it was a good time.
We were drinking from 2 until midnight. But
Probably later than that.
Kaikon weren't playing from 2 until midnight.
No, they played during the daytime, and then we just kept the party going ourselves.
Oh.
Did you see your sister there? She's standing in the door as she calls her children in. There will be no food on your plates tonight, but don't you give in. You may know nothing, but I'll tell you this is true. If you